You can't escape the maths of it. It's not just it's not an anecdotal outcome. It's not a pub talk. It's a mathematically verified outcome of a bunch of things that means it actually has to happen, or it actually has to be demonstrable. And then you go into all the other elements of how you achieve it. That's even better. It means that it's not an outcome of location and time and place. It's actually an outcome of how people manage their land. So it's actually quite fitting that they would be rewarded by the market for a successful carbon project. So that's what I love about that.
Most farmers are very practical people, so they want to see it practically. You don't want to hear people talk about it. You can't see it on a graph. You need to be out there in it. We want more productivity and to be better at what we do anyway. If we can do that by sequestering carbon and get rewarded for it, that's a massive bonus. We need to learn whether we can do that, how to do it, and that's our goal with working with Atlas Carbon, is to see if we can do that and how to go about it, and learning that off these guys today. And yeah, there's massive potential there to move forwards.
And so what we're trying to do is actually just get a good mathematical understanding of what each of those environments looks like and how they increase carbon. But ultimately, it's still the maths of biomass. Grown grass.
That's right.
You've got this, actually bloom castings there, see that?
Oh yeah.
Sitting still.
Yep.
So what I'm saying is that rising tide brings carbon up with management, with season. If we've got bad management, we lose carbon.
Yeah.
But if we don't, if the thing just sits still, if it just sits still, we've got carbon, we've got mineral organic carbon bound to the clay. It's just sitting. Right. That whole concept of is there upside, I think today we saw enough to know that there's real trajectory for improvement here, and it comes between the people, the livestock, the pasture and the soil. And where those things intersect is the graze, and that's what we love. That's, even when it's bad, it's good because there's all these things that we can improve on it, but comparing it to a movie, and I think that a farm is at a point in time like a movie, and our job is to understand what the theme and the plot and the narrative of that movie is and whether it ends well. And in this case, the players in the movie are the people, intrinsically involved with how things move, not just the movement of animals, the movement of machinery, the movement of seed, the movement of energy, diesel, water, the whole thing. It doesn't exist without the people, and so it's very important to us that we understand whether the people involved have the capacity to incrementally keep on doing and build towards an outcome of improvement.
It's pretty good humification.
Yep. Okay.
You're not really doing all that much yet to push that.
I got a massive amount out of today, because the weird thing is, I don't know, you're running cows and then you're trying to grow out things, like we're trying to do multiple things anyway, but now we're trying to do it better and bigger on the same amount of land. So you guys have shown me that you don't have to do, we're not doing the same thing that we used to do, because that doesn't necessarily move forward. So you've already shown me that we can use different classes of livestock to do different jobs on that same block of land. And not only that, we're going to get benefits out of that. It's not going to hurt the land, it's going to benefit the land and us, our bottom dollar at the end. It's going to be better for it.
The policy framework's improving. But still, it's a process.
Yeah.
But it can't be at the expense of production. It's got to be on top of production. We wouldn't have had this day if it wasn't about the carbon. And I think that today's conversation was about so much more than carbon. It was actually about production. It was about livestock. It was about the graze. It was about the landscape. It was about the water. See that?
No, we will go up there.
Because it represents.
We'll get up there. I mean, that's all there is to do now.
But we wouldn't have had that conversation without the carbon element. And the carbon element just seems to me to be this rather lovely synergy of where market meets production in a way that, if done well, the market's saying, let us reward you for better management. And so carbon becomes this rather nice thread that runs through the equation that, for once, actually is positive on the side of the ledger for agriculture.
We want to hopefully get paid for being a good manager as well. If we're sequestering carbon, which is a market that's real, it's there, but we're actually going to get other gains along the way, which is gain in productivity and everything, which will then help that going on in the soil, which is just huge. It's massive. So long term, we hope to be very damn good at what we do and accumulate it, get paid for it, have a very good, strong business out of it, and yeah, be a good model, hopefully, that the kids can take on if they want to, or for the future. That's what's got to happen anyway, is to be better at what we do with the product.